Good evening, my name is Adam Marwood, they call me the Zotmeister. Welcome back to Warlord Wednesday. Master of Orion. Attempt 3 continues. Right here, right now. But it's looking feasible for the time being. Learned something new at the end of last session about how non-aggression pacts work. Wish I had known that in advance. But given that, things are still workable. The Cylons have, as usual, way too many colonies, but they were a bit of a late bloomer. They only just recently started expanding out to a lot of those. A lot of them are probably still very small colonies. I've got 4 with an artifacts world, of all things, located right in the center of it all. Some way, somehow, I've managed to hold on to it, but it's more than a little unpleasant. It probably helps that 2 of the nearest stars are both nuns. No planets. Interesting that. We now know for a fact that Orion has got to be along the left edge or at the top. There's no other place it can be. Be interesting to you are actually orbiting this world. So, it's not there, I'm guessing. Be one of these other ones. That's a nun. Okay. It's unfortunate that it's at the opposite end of the map, but it is what it is. Okay, Torinor has 5 missile bases. Looks like it'll have one in 2 years. I've just got the improved robotic controls 4 tech as of the end of last session. So everybody's in refit right now to work on that. Mentar is up to 7 missile bases, Vox is up to 7. Vox is not really getting me research. I'm letting my other colonies do that a small amount, but mainly this one. At least it will be once the refitting is done. Okay, and cranking out neutrinos. Which I have built up a significant quantity of at this point. More on the way. Just one of those things. I check my fleet specs. Yeah. I'm just basically sticking neutron pellet guns on tiny hulls. Just throwing them out into space, all I'm really doing there. But very soon I should have the technology to make a decent, large or huge ship. Which tends to be much more my style. Kind of sitting on a crappy ECM jammer option under computers right now. Zortium armor underway in construction. I'm probably going to start focusing more on later. They've given me nothing but stronger deflector shields and force fields. Absolutely nothing else. Planetology, really focusing on that right now. I want to get more terraforming. Since I kind of can't get more colonies than what I have right now without going through somebody else, I want to try to make the most of the planets I have now. Next propulsion tech will be a much larger range. I don't have contact with anybody other than the silicoid, so it's kind of a weird situation I'm in right now. And weapons, for whatever reason, the penetrating beams seem to be what the game is giving me for the most part. I did grab Merculite missiles, so my bases are that much better off. Putting neutron pellet guns in space, but The hard beam is what I'm currently researching, which is decidedly stronger. So that will be a thing. It's actually my top level, which is weird. It doesn't feel like it should be. Alright, a little slow on research right now, but I'm working to double my factory potential here. So, should be well worth it. Affable with the silicoids right now. Whatever that is worth. Nothing in the reserve. That trade agreement we have is decidedly profitable now, and it's working its way up to its maximum. Yeah. Ships and bases. I've got nothing on spying or security right now. It's probably about time I invested in security. Yeah. As a matter of fact, let me do that right now. You know what? If I'm gonna do that, I may as well max it out. I do not want Robotic Controls 4 falling in the hands of anybody else. That is well worth making absolutely certain does not get stolen. And I am willing to otherwise take the hit, although I do, as a direct result of this, need to tweak my ecology ratios slightly. A little on the slow side. Well, this can be zeroed out. I don't want that to be any slower than, say, like 5. Okay, that looks good there. You up here, and you up here. Okay. Slow research down slightly for a time, but important to simply keep what I have out of anyone else's hands right now. I'm gonna be able to put better engines on my my larger ship too. Okay. Looks like Torinor is going to... Actually, it looks like everybody's going to be finishing their refitting. Nice. And be able to build more factories. Ah! And already we have hard beam followed by the expert beam and the original beam. I see what you did there. Scientists predict that the star in the Raiden system will go supernova within 10 years. If a research solution cannot be found, the colony will be destroyed. That's mine, isn't it? It is. That's really bad. Well, good thing that it is an artifacts world now, isn't it? Well, that's something I'm willing to shut off the other sliders on. Hopefully that should be enough research points. I would be genuinely surprised if it weren't. Note that total research here no longer takes that planet into account. All research points generated on Raiden are going to try to prevent the nova from occurring. It's an artifact. That should be plenty. That should be plenty. In fact, I doubt it'll even take that long. That would be... If that just suddenly up and vanished on me, that would be... devastating. Okay, improved terraforming plus 40. Nice. Slightly more than I have, but no, I don't want to change ecology ratios because I have a planet that needs to build a solar rejuvenator. So what else can we get in planetology? Advanced eco-restoration. That would cut my industrial waste expenditures in half. And there's also atmospheric terraforming. Cloning actually isn't that bad. It's not that expensive either. Nothing on the lower end I would need, although... Biotoxin antidote is one of those things that you never know if you're gonna need or not. Yeah, let's Alright, you know what? Let me go ahead and grab that. Let me pick that as my option. Are you kidding me? You're still not... Alright. Do I have any... No. Ah, Courtier, good to see you here. And it's election time. Myself and the Silicoids, little surprise there. 16 votes total, that's one more than 15. So it will take 11 votes to win. One more than 15 would take. Yes. Okay. The Mershon abstain. Okay. The Alkari have voted for the Silicoid. The Darlock abstained. I was not expecting that. Of the Meklar. Okay, you have voted for yourself. I have 3 votes. Huh. I could vote for you and it wouldn't be enough. Well, then I'll vote for you. Why has it not told me that I've gotten enough? Starting to worry me here. Still investing fully in planetology. Do I want to shift that around a bit? Probably. I need construction, and I want it to give me something better in force fields. It's just not right now. Let's try that. Here it is. It had me worried. Scientists on Raiden have developed a solar rejuvenator, thus ending the threat of their star going supernova. Finally. That cost me quite a few research points. Is that just being a thing? Alright, so with that having been dealt with, get you down to about 100. And I kind of want to split the difference here. Something like that. Probably want to do much the same with these others. And Torinor. Something around there. Check missile base counts. Alright. I do still want you to be able to generate some. But, Alright, I guess that will do. Votes for Plenaire. Votes for Sir Hammerlock. Can't go wrong voting for Can't go wrong voting for Sir Hammerlock. What was my tongue trying to do there? I have no idea. None whatsoever. Okay, yes, population max is going up. Very glad for this. Alright. Keep cranking out them neutrinos. What have we got stockpiled there? 300! Oh! Thank you so much, Inaliter. Greatly appreciate that. Oh. It has been... like, well over 6 weeks, if not 7, since my last donation. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much. That will go to very good use. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Okay, so, yeah. Alright. Guess just gonna keep going. Okay, so Mentar has hit its new population maximum. Minimum to keep it clean here. Let's get you at 100 research points. That sounds good. Maybe a tiny bit more defense spending. That looks good to me. That looks good to me right there. Okay. And you can hold now as many as... Yes, 560 factories. Yeah, that took me a moment. Yeah, so you've got plenty more to crank out. And it's going to matter. Going to matter a lot. As it is, we've got a couple of rich worlds here. Yes, population 20 max, and the Silicoid have 44 people there. That's just how good the Silicoid are. This Inferno world, they don't care. They're not restricted by that number. They can have plenty of people on that planet. You had a question there, Courtier? Am I familiar with Planier's actual origins? Isn't that like one of the designers, Mary Sue, if I'm not mistaken? I'm almost certain it's in the Disgaea art book, but I don't remember exactly. Anyway. 120 there now? Alright, I guess. They are still terraforming. You're still terraforming. Okay, looks like you're about to be done terraforming. Population 80 max. Okay. Cranking out more pop. I'm fine with this. Let me quickly check. Ships represent 8.2% of my economy right now. Base is 8.3. Sounds about right, about equal. Security a whopping 20, but I need it. From this point forward, that's just going to be staying on like the whole time. Let me get my planets up a little bit more, and then I'll see if I can increase the value of that. Because we're actually, yeah, we've hit the cap. We've hit the cap. So I'm definitely ready for it to go up again. But right now I'm boosting my own potential. May as well get that up as high as I can and then talk to them again. Looks like we've got some bulbs starting to fill in. Might get some tech rolls soon. Space fleet strengths. Hey, I'm not on the bottom. Fourth, huh? Mershon is number 1. Meklar is number 2. I'm glad they're at the opposite end of the galaxy. Silicoid is 3rd. They're ahead of me. Darlark and Darkari are below. Interesting. Okay, so Torinor has hit its pop cap. Let's... Jelly Dots! Thank you for that, host. I've come to discover one thing that I don't like about auto-hosting. It sounds great on paper. But the problem is, it's like, I'm fairly certain Jelly Dots isn't here. I'm pretty sure the whole reason I just got hosted by him is because he's auto-hosting and Arcus has stopped streaming. I think I was just next on the list. I think that's why I'm... Yeah, I don't think he's actually here. But, well, so thanking him is kind of pointless, but I do appreciate it. At any rate, the thought there. Yeah, it is the artist's character, that's right. Okay. Hmm. Was asked to work on the series and agreed only if the original character could be included. Hmm. Cool. Okay, so Tornor, this is looking good for Tornor. Although I think I want to buff that slightly. Only slightly, though. Okay. Mentar is doing its thing. Vox. Okay. Ah, you... Okay, Vox now has 10 missile bases. I'm gonna wait one more turn. Let's crank it up to 11. Okay. Vox, you can stop doing that entirely for now. Let us get you back into, see, let's try, yeah, 4 neutrinos next turn. I can leave the rest as they sit there. That looks good to me. 4% chance of construction kicking in. Let me get that into where it's 5% for a turn. If it doesn't trigger after that, I'll lower it and move the points to something else. Raiden definitely still has some building up to do. Mentar is at 10 bases. They'll be at 11 shortly. Okay. We're gonna take a tiny bit more time. I am not neglecting ship production. Mind you, I'm only making little ones, but they're in one big stack. Should totally be a thing. Are you within range of... No, actually. You're not. My current range is 5. I suppose it's about time I got iridium fuel cells and tried to actually have contact with someone else. Alright, I'm gonna give construction one more turn. And it did not pop. Okay, Raiden is at its population maximum. Nice. Yeah, I don't want to mess with any of that right now. Mentar has its 11th base. Let's, zero that out for the time being. Get more factories going. Okay, I am willing to move some points from here into other fields. See if I can put enough into... Nice. See, just enough to put it at 2% here. Let's, leave you at 10. And I think I should get some more propulsion as well. Okay. Working things a little. Trying to make my use of the points more efficient. The system in this game is just so weird for that. Okay, more neutrinos coming in. You're at 7 bases. Tornor is... okay. 5% chance at force fields. I want to leave it there for a turn. Oh, okay. Now up to 8. Oh, wait. No. There we go. Yeah, off of force fields, please. Okay. Let's do that. Minimum for 6. Let's balance it out between these two. Okay. I can leave that there for a bit. Ooh, Oh, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Box is at max pop. Yeah, factories and ships, please. Looks good. As a matter of fact, let's tweak that slightly. Get more factories. I can hold 360 factories here. I need to get things buffed there. Okay. 7, alright. Zortium armor has come through. Ships with double hit points. And use it in ground combat as well. Improved industrial techs up to 5 are available. I wonder if I have enough factories to make that worth going for. Armored exoskeleton is a nice ground combat boost. Reduced industrial waste 40%. I believe have 80% right now. That would actually cut the waste I generate in half. Factories cost me 9 BC right now. This would reduce it to 5. These are all interesting choices. Let's go for this one. Even though I'm sort of building factories right now, that's kind of a useful option. And as a matter of fact, the sooner I get it, the more useful it will be. So let me re-emphasize that. It's tempting to just stop building factories and go full tech. I'm not sure if that's going to be in my best interest. Yeah, let's split the difference a little. Let's get everybody to 2 factories a turn, and otherwise invest it in tech. With the exception... Well, actually, I won't make this an exception. Okay. And Raiden in particular... A little over 2. There we go. Okay. That's a good rate. That's a really good rate. Yeah. Seeing that bulb fill already. Okay. 12% chance of force fields kicking in. And it just did. Class 4 deflector shields. Please. Please give me access to the planetary shield now. I don't want to see just Class 5 deflector shields and nothing else. Well, at least there was something else. Still no planetary shield, though. How obnoxious. The repulsor beam. Nice thing to put on a ship that is otherwise armed with heavy weapons, because it can actually push a stack of ships away and try to keep them out of range. Obviously going for the repulsor beam. This incremental shield upgrading thing is just not working out for me here. Yeah, I'm not even reducing that amount. I'm leaving it there. I really want those planetary shields desperately. It's really getting on my nerves. Okay. Upgrade. Oh, right, because I've got new, I have new deflector shields to put, everywhere. Get a few, points going into there. Alright. Have to watch that carefully. I can go up to 12 bases on these others, just to make sure everything is on the up and up there. Alright, that's coming quick. Another galaxy election. Mershawn have voted for the Silicoid. Yelkari have voted for the Silicoid. The Darlocks have voted for the Silicoid. This is bad. What?! Unbelievable! Each and every one of them just voted for the Silicoid. That's enough to win. That's enough to win already. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter what I do with my vote. Alright, screw it. I just started tonight. I'm not gonna end this early. I'll vote for him, sure. No, I don't accept the ruling. So be it. You defy the ruling of the council, now you'll feel the wrath of the new republic. So, yeah. Final war. No trade. Nothing doing. When did I get access to the Darlocks? Oh well. So everybody has been united against me. My only option now is the elimination of every other player from the game. I do not have high hopes for this. In the slightest. I do not expect this to happen. But I don't want to stop playing just yet, basically, so, screw it. We'll just see what happens. Well, I can just try to bombard things into oblivion, basically. At this point. The only way I can win at this point is genocide, to be the only race left in the galaxy. I guess I'm just going to have to see, if what I've got will cut it. Let's go somewhere and do something. This is an ultra-poor world. I don't really care about that one. Man. You take full and total responsibility for jinxing me? I suppose I appreciate that, however much it's worth. Well, let's see what happens. Who knows? I'm probably gonna have to start creating some cheap bombers. Well, he hasn't come after any of my worlds yet. I do have missile bases. I don't have planetary shields, which is more than a little frustrating. Still not at my production potential, although I'm getting there. About to get cheaper. Ooh, that's a big ship. I have no idea what's on it. All I can do is get in his face. Ooh! Streaming weapons. Well, that was a sizable chunk of damage, at least. Nice! There's something in each category I could steal? I'm going for force field. Personal deflector shield. Okay. Ground combat boost. Yeah. Let's bomb it. I need to try to essentially reduce the enemy numbers here. I'm not going to successfully take over a number of things here at this time. How many of those ships did I end up losing anyway? Okay, wow. About 80 of them. About a quarter. Definitely going to need to restock, as it were. Nordia has some missile bases. Oh, some much bigger ships there. More on the way. I think, even though it is ultra poor, I would still like to get that bombarded into oblivion. I need to reduce the numbers here. I have to just try to shrink them down. There's just far too much to deal with. Trying to actually take over a colony and try to defend it and build it up might be a little difficult to do, and probably not worth my resources at this time. At least not for every colony. This one I would love to get my hands on, though. Since that one is rich, I could get that one up to par very quickly, and then it would be very useful. Vomit. Okay. So they are out. Let's head to Nordia. See what we can do there. You just keep building up the ships. I need the bigger stack there, as it were. Just keep working on that. Once I have that popped, I want to get more factories built. That's where my potential lies. Did I actually catch him flat-footed? Oh! He's actually sending them over to... Oh, I might regret... Although the Barracudas are about to get there. I may have chosen just the right time to try to sneak in. Interesting. They can actually damage the planet. I might have a chance here. Oh yeah, let me check some reports. Yeah, they kind of pooled their techs here. See what's out there. Ion cannon. Industrial Tech 8 is definitely computer techs I would want to steal. Battle Computer Mark IV, ECM Jammer Mark IV. They actually don't have all that much. Maybe I should instead switch to sabotage. Okay. Missile base on the planet. I'm not exactly losing a lot of ships here. That bodes well, I guess. Uh-oh. This weapon seems to be unable to penetrate the atmosphere. Alright, we gotta get out of here. Alright, I cannot take a missile base with these. Okay, they are probably on their way... Yeah, they're on their way to Torinor. I'm okay with this. Vox, I am going to change your reloc to Torinor. Those who are gathering at Raiden, I'm going to let continue head that way. Okay, you've gone to 12 missile bases. That should be enough. Let's get invested in other things here. Mentar also at 12. Shut that off. Torinor is up to 8. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to in fact, I'll do this right now. Let's clear this out. Not sure what size of these I want, but they should definitely be as fast and maneuverable as possible. Very thick armor, and easily the best ECM jammer and shield I've got. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a bigger ship here. Bigger than that. This ship is supposed to just get in close to the planet and bomb the missile base. It does not need a computer. It has no need for a computer. Inertial stabilizer to get it even more maneuverable. Oh, I have to remove this. Special systems size. They're, tied to the ship. Wait, what? I can't put one... You're kidding me. Huh. Guess it's just too much for a ship of that size. Alright, I'm gonna have to, I really wanted to get automated repair on here, but I'm not gonna be able to fit that on. Looks like I'm gonna have to leave you off entirely. There's not enough room for you. Really? The best bomb I have is the nuclear bomb? You gotta be kidding me. I may want to fix that. Let's try that one. Bomber. Okay. 669, huh? There is this little bomber here, but, yeah, I'm not gonna bother with that. Let's get rid of that design. Switch Vox over to one of those. Oh, this is Torinor. Actually, I'm fine with that. They are, after all, right here. Let's just invest in it. Oh, there, we need factories. Alright, so you'll have one in 12. Let's have Vox, get one... Actually, slightly sooner, preferably. It's going to take a couple turns to get there. Let's just have you invest in it fully. I've still got tech coming in Mentar and Raiden. 12 and none, 12 and none. Okay. Looks good to me. Improved Industrial Tech 5. Factories just became decidedly cheaper to build. Oh, I could make them even cheaper to build with this, but, Andrium armor strikes me as a much wiser investment. Either that or reduced industrial waste. Let's go for Andrium armor. In fact, I probably want to continue to... No. I need force fields. I need to switch this over to... That looks to be about right, actually. Let's do it there. Okay, now then, I very much want to get factories going, but I don't want to reduce my tech too much. About 100 points here, I figure. You can be in... Okay, you just keep working on the ship. Same thing for Torinor. Mentar can definitely, get you down to about 100. There we go. 15 factories a year. Okay. So that should do for now. 8 bases, 9 bases. Okay. A good chunk of bulbs filling up, so that's a thing. Okay, I already have the image open for this. I planned ahead. Somewhere between 27 and 33. That is a shark. Close that now. Okay. Let me save the game. Oh, what time is it? Oh, man. It hasn't even been an hour. Sheesh. He's building up ships that... No, actually, he kind of isn't. Oh, they are kind of on their way, huh? GNN report. Astronomers predict that a comet will collide with the Mentor colony with... What the fuck, game? Alright, so I apparently need to gather my fleet at Mentor and have them crank out the ships. Or otherwise, my home colony is just gonna vanish. What the flying... I am very, very close to saying screw this game. But I'm not giving up yet. And I still feel like I should be finishing this on stream at least once before I play the sequel. Honestly, though, this is ridiculous. It is tempting to lower the difficulty, I must admit. It's getting to the point where I'm thinking I might need to do that, but I can beat this game on average. I've done so before. What the flying fuck? Alright. Well, Mentor can't build any more factories. It's good timing, actually, because they need to build ships. Incidentally, I should point out that there's no actual combat with the comet. You simply put all your ships at that colony and hope it's enough. This ship I've got's the neutrino. Well, nothing else I'm going to have the ships. So, yeah, Mentor will be cranking out 20 ships a turn. For now. 20 neutrinos a turn. Vox will relocate to Mentor. Thank you. Orion will relocate to Mentor. Whatever's over Raiden, I will send to Mentor at this time. Some planet needs to keep doing research, and obviously Raiden is the right choice for that, so they will keep doing so, but they are my only source of research right now, so hopefully I don't lose them. I will continue building the bombers here. I don't think it even matters what's on the ships exactly for the purposes of the comet. Why is the game doing this? Yes, this is average difficulty. This is the default difficulty, C2B. How often have I done so? I want to say maybe 3 or 4 times. But I have decidedly less experience with this game than I do the sequel. Master of Orion 2, I swear, I will put it on impossible difficulty and I will easily win around 2/3 of the time. Easily. That's like not even a thing. Master of Magic on impossible difficulty. Well, you saw me fail once, but usually I can manage to get above the curve and handle it. This game I have never really truly mastered. I've never really figured out the proper approach to things. But even so, this game is just totally being a dick right now. Totally being a dick. Oh, nice! Choose target for sabotage. Okay, so my spies have managed to hack into their network. I can look at all of his colonies right now and see exactly what the population factories and missile bases are at each one. And I can choose a target for mucking around with. The choice is obvious, the rich world. It's adjacent to my own. I can either try to destroy as many factories as I can, or try to destroy as many bases as I can, missile bases. Or I can try to incite a revolution. Get the population to fight itself there. And possibly take it out from under him. With other things intact. I think I like that option. Your spies incited 2 rebels. Unrest now at 4%. Well, that's kind of slow, but over time that could build up. Over time, that could actually totally be a thing. Okay. Oh, Vox is being targeted by the Darlock. He'll be there in 5 turns, but unfortunately I've something else to deal with right now. Okay, you're gonna have that bomba done next turn. Great. Once that's done, all the missile bases you are good for in however much time it takes that ship to arrive, and that's gonna be my best bet. What I got. Okay. Vox's bomba has been finished. It got there in a single turn. Vox, you are now going to go all defense instead of the ships there. And, factories have you got? Oh, man. Kinda wish I could give you more. Gonna take 4 turns. That's enough to get you 2 more bases. Looks good to me. No one targeting any of my other worlds, right? Okay, great. You guys, Mentor, right now. Why was I not sending you there already? Sure. Okay. The comet I will not find out about early. The comet it's going to be put the fleet there, and then once it's time, it's time. Ah, the Darlock, which only have that one colony. Bases, factories, and site revel. Okay, this is a little further away. I think I actually want to hit their production. 16 factories. Okay. They've only, and they are sending ships my way too, so that should narrow them down. The fact that they only have one colony means that if I deal with them, they're gone. They are out. Be one less brain against me, as it were. I am not looking forward to going up against the Mershon in the slightest. But that is apparently a thing. Okay. This looks good. Oh, he's incoming. Alright. Planetary missile bases always have a scanner installed. 4 whales, 3 heavy ion cannon, 8 standard ion cannon, a battle scanner. 4 for a shield, huh? Same as I've got. Otherwise, low beam missile defense, 150 hit. Okay. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make it to my planet. Nope. Our glorious Starfleet has destroyed the comet that threatened the Mentor system. Thank fuck. Yeah. Okay. So, with that random wrongness out of the way... Okay, so I've decided something for myself. I clearly need more missile bases. Let's get Raiden up to something like that. Okay. I think I want to have at least 15, maybe more like 20 at every colony. So you know what, Vox? You keep at that. As a matter of fact, That's minimum to keep you clean, huh? If I don't mind generating waste for a turn, I could get another missile base just in time. You know what? Actually, I had better do that. I'll clean it up after. Mentor can generate some tech points again. Let's say maybe like just over 100. And you've got your factories maxed out. Let's invest in defense. Let's get up to at least 15. At least 15. Vorinor's kind of all over the place right now, but I'm alright with that. Let's put, get you to at least 5 factories a turn. And, you're still working on the bomber, huh? Let's switch you over to defense for now. Do I wanna... Yeah, you know what? Oh, you can't get 100. Alright, I'll give you 50 then. There we go. Alright. La Bamba. I did kind of think of that, yeah. Alright, so I've got a bunch of ships here. The bomber can get there a lot sooner than everybody else, but, I guess they can get there in advance, right? Up to 3 missile bases there. If it proves to be too much, they can always retreat. They can retreat back to Torinor and then head to Nordia again in the same amount of time it will take the rest of the ships to get there. So I am not concerned about that. Alright, let's see what the Darlocks have. 1 heavy laser, 7 Gatling laser. That is not going to be able to damage my missile base at all. He's going to be retreating momentarily. Yep. His guns just cannot get through that shield. Which is why I want the planetary shield. Desperately. Okay, so Vox is up to 15 bases. You know what? I'm gonna go to 20. I'm gonna go to 20 bases. Oh, damn it. Well, that wasn't that much. Only 12, huh? Wait, no damage at all? Okay, this is annoying. You're still doing alright. Not taking much damage. I was hoping I'd be able to destroy at least one of these missile bases and then retreat. Oh crap! They're out of bombs! Oh, guess I'm retreating anyway. That didn't go well. The Silicoid Empire now numbers 9 star systems. If their expansion is not contained, they will soon control the galaxy. I noticed. Believe me, I'm trying. Okay, so they are going to be retreating to Torinor. That will take them 2 turns. 2 turns back. They'll return at the same time as the rest of my fleet here. But man, I gotta do something about the missile bases. I guess if sabotage comes up, I should try to destroy some of those. How do I want to handle this? How did I end up with a bunch of neutrinos that weren't going... I don't even know anymore. 15, 15... Okay. 9, 11... I guess I need to build more bombers, right? Have more ammo? Yeah, you can stop producing tech. That's gonna take a long time. Hard beam. An option that could certainly hit the planet. What's construction right now? Andrium. Oh. See, how much can I lower you and still have that 1% chance of getting force fields? There, apparently. Okay. Damn, I just feel like I need something better. I know there are better bomb techs out there. Yeah, I said no. I said gave it the office. Here, you guys head to Torinor so that you're sitting there when inevitably there will be the retreat there. Turn off your reloc line. For now, let's turn off yours as well. Yeah, I feel like I need to get more defenses up, but research is how I'm going to get myself out of this circumstance. That maybe just a bit better luck. Okay, Antara's at 16-bit. Whoa! Oh, they're, like, heading way down there, okay. 11, 16, 16, 9, okay. Just counting how many missile bases I have everywhere. Okay. Ooh! There's a chance computers will kick in. Better ECM jammer. That would be a thing. I don't want to mess with any of that. I'll leave it as it's sitting. Okay. Oh, whoops. I missed a turn, didn't I? Darn. I wanted them to arrive together. I kinda missed a turn there, somehow. Alright. It is what it is, though. I can try to deal with the fleet that has arrived here. Ooh. Ugh. Missed entirely. These guys are getting destroyed by this thing now. Ooh. Alright, so that's gone. That chunked their numbers down significantly. Ooh, did he just he did retreat. Yep. They be gone. Yeah. They got the huge one out of there. Look quite have moved to another place, huh? It's kind of obnoxious. Alright, I feel like I need a new ship design to really, make this work. What now? A major... Why me again? Why is literally every bad random event hitting me? Major industrial accident on... I'm not even doing the voice. Whatever. So basically, yeah, it just got a chunk of waste added to it. Got to, spend extra to clean it up. This game, it's almost like it doesn't want me to play it. This is ridiculous. Oh, repulsor beam, so that's a thing. Class 10 planetary shield. It skipped me right past the 5. This wasn't available. Alright. 10 points of damage from all sources against the planet. Just goes away. Gives my planet toughness 10. Cumulative of the class 4 deflector shields I already have. So, that should make my colonies very difficult to take. Oh, shut the fuck up. Yeah, the waste that had built up actually caused its population maximum to go down. I have to terraform it to get it back up again. You see, the world has become a radiated world. That's not what it originally was. It's freaking obnoxious. Alrighty. Force fields definitely needs to have the lion's share right now. It's pretty much the only way I'm gonna live. The other things are also very important, though. Okay. Torinor has has hit its factory cap. Okay. Minimum to keep you clean. Let's get some more base defenses here. Oh, 100 research. Put the rest on bases. Mintar is at 22 bases. Okay, I think I can now shift that to tech. That's what I really need right now, unfortunately. As much as I would like to build more ships, I need to make sure I'm not going to lose what I have. Alrighty. Unbelievable. Okay, Fox is up to 20 bases. Time to, make a shift there. Right about there, I think. You are at your factory maximum, right? Yes, okay. You are at yours, yes. Okay. Looks like, well, not good, but looks like best I can have. Alright, Vox has hit its new reduced population maximum. Alright, as many factories as you can go, please. Get you topped off. And that technology that lets me remove this from a colony, make Vox back to a minimal, would be a very, very nice thing to have. It would certainly seem to be the case. If there is a cap to missile bases, I don't know what it is. I've had upwards of like 50 or 60 at a planet. Beyond a certain point, I'm not sure how much more useful it would be. You do have to pay maintenance on them. Right now, yeah, 9.4% of my entire resource production is going towards maintaining my bases. May want to find a way to burn it. Alright. Okay, guys still cranking on it. Alright. Computer's still at minimal investment, but now actually has an 8% chance of kicking in. That's good to know. Okay, so Vox has hit its new factory maximum. Yeah, I'm gonna actually put it all into... Oh, and so has Raiden. Nice. You still need to do some base investment, but otherwise, I want as much tech as I can, especially out of there. The sooner I get those planetary shields, the sooner I'll feel safer. That would be a very difficult thing for them to take from me. Very difficult. There is one... safer in your... There's really only one way to realistically take a game like this and turn it around. But it can happen, and I know exactly how. And this is part of it right here. Having the hard beam is going to be a key element to that. Okay, I need better bombs. Ah, the Omega-5 bomb. The Xbox 360 game Omega-5 did bomb. Oh, snap. 20 to 50 points of damage. Yeah. That's more like it. Let's go for that. That will make a bomber. That will make a useful bomber. But right here, right now, I have something to redesign. Yeah, remember the neutrino? With the neutron pellet gun? Oh, no. Now we have ships with hard beams. Now we have ships with hard beams. Actually, you know what? I have the repulsor beam now, right? Let's see. I've got the automated repair unit and the repulsor beam. Even go inertial stabilizer. Oh, I'm going to want andrium armor before I do this. Super agile ship. Yeah, I can't even fit everything on there that I want to. I am actually going to have to wait on that. Still need that force field tech. Alright, once I get the better armor, then I'll probably be able to build a new ship then. ECM Jammer Mark II, that tiny little thing creeped in. All ECM jammers and battle computers! All of it. Every little bit of it. Balk, I may as well just go big on this then. For whatever it's worth. Which probably isn't much. Okay, how are you doing for bases? You're up to 14? That's good. Oh. You're up to 15. Alright, yeah. Keep up the good work there. Come on. You're not exactly beating down my doors. Can't help but notice that. That bodes well. Okay, 15 up to 17, okay. I guess they feel like they have other things to do with themselves than deal with the Scourge. Yeah. Get a quick little fusion bomb ion cannon. I'm actually feeling okay technologically. I would want to go for computers and get a better battle computer or ECM jammer out of them if I managed to get an espionage off of them. I should probably go for espionage on one of these guys and sabotage on the other. Let's do that. Let's try to steal tech from the Darlocks and just continue sabotaging the Silicoid. Switch that around. What have we got here? Horanor has rebelled and refuses to contribute to the Empire. At least 40 million rebels control the colony. Troops must be sent to quell the uprising. Ugh. Yet another negative impact. So freaking stupid. Ugh. I don't care. Clearly. There's going to be lots of death. And of course they are as equipped as I am. Look how many I lost, comparatively. Yeah. So that was stupid. You're getting close to 20 bases, so I want to slow you down anyway. Oh man, this is just ridiculous. 17, okay. Chance for tech rolls coming in. Class 10 planetary shield, about bloody time. Yes, I do. Get those shields built. Cloaking device. That is a fine, fine thing to put on a bomber. Just charge the enemy planet. Very little will hit you until you get up close and personal, and then you blow it to smithereens. Or class 7 deflect it. Yeah. Cloaking device, please. Oh, look at that! Someone's finally coming in. Quite a bit, in fact. And something tells me we're not going to get that shield built in a single turn. That's a problem. Need to make sure somebody's still generating tech. Okay. I do. I'm getting a little at each of my other planets, at least. Alright. He finally came my way. What's it gonna be? That shield will not be ready in time. Oh, he's going for it. Let's see what he's got out here. I don't have any reserves. If I do, it's only like 20 credits. A heavy ion cannon might be able to deal some damage to the planet, but I'm not too concerned. Huh. What is the lowest missile defense? That's what I can kill the fastest. Colony ship, the whales. Alright, well, you're up close and personal, so let's shoot at you now. I know, right? Alright. I lost all of one missile base in the process of that. One. And by the time he comes around for another run, I'm going to have a very thick shield guarding those bases. So I don't think he's going to be able to take what I have here. Things may actually be relatively stable once I get that shield in place. It's just a question of whether they can manage to just completely and utterly outpace me in production and technology and just send more my way than I can possibly handle. Orion is going to be a key factor in this if I can find it. Eventually I'm going to have to try to look for it. It's going to be a thing. Going to have to be a thing. Okay, looks like I can get... Well, actually, they're all still working on that shield, huh? Alright. Looks like Raiden is going to have their shield next turn. The others are going to take a little bit longer. Yes, Raiden has completed building that shield. Fortunately, I do actually need some more bases here. There we go. That looks to be a good ratio, I think. Right. Mintar has a Class 10 planetary shield. I do not need any more bases here. Get you all on research. I actually did end up with a small amount sitting in the reserve. Not sure when it got there. Probably, actually, it might have been just now when the shields got completed. I will transfer that to... This would take all of those resources I am spending to keep my factories from polluting and reduce it to a quarter of what it is now. That would cut it in half. I'm gonna go big there. I'm gonna go big on that one. Let's 2 pop a turn, please. You keep doing what you're doing. Looks like Vox is about to have that shield finished. Ooh, okay. I believe I was trying to incite a revolution here on Nordia. Oh, looks like they dealt with the rebels last time. Darn. Okay, Vox has the shield built. Great. You are on research. You are mostly on research, but I am still building bases there. Okay. And... almost got that last base up there. Okay, you're gonna have your shield finished soon, too. Okay, Torinor has finished building its shield. I do want it to have one more base, just the one. That should suffice. Okay. What's up, biotoxin antidote I let it sit on? Wow, propulsion's actually gonna come through before long. Weapons, the cloaking device actually would be a really nice thing to have, frankly. Okay. I think this is around what I want to see. Okay. Nice. Darlock spies destroyed a missile base on Torinor, huh? Only the one, huh? Biotoxin antidote. If they decide to deal with me that way, I've got that problem solved. Well, now that I have need for atmospheric terraforming, I guess I'll go for atmospheric terraforming. In fact, that's kind of a good one for me under the circumstances. Let me... well, I'll lock that one in place. Let me try to, let's borrow some from construction and some from force fields. Let's do that. Okay, let's keep you at a minimum of 4. Okay. Now what? Minimum of 5, and let's even these out. Okay, Mentar is back up to its max pop, finally. And, yeah, full tech, please. Full tech. 19 bases. Okay, you can stop building bases now. You can go full tech as well. 1,288 research points. Huh. Bare minimum, and it's still 5. Actually, let's make it at least 6. Do that. And I'll even these out. Or closer to, yeah. I think I'd rather emphasize planetology, actually. Man. It's going to be extremely difficult for them to take anything that I have. Mind you, for me to take anything that they have is also not going to be terribly easy. I shall have to continue working on that. Let's go for missile bases in Nordia. 4 of the 5! That bodes well. Omega 5 bomb, alright. So that's in place now. Scatter Pack 7 missiles, a MIRV version of Hyper 10 rockets. They split into 7 separate warheads, each exploding for 10 points of damage. Definitely gives you quantity over quality out of your missile bases, if that's the approach you want to take. Am I totally screwed or just kind of screwed? I would say mostly screwed. But there is a chance. There is a chance. Laid back, hello. Glad you could make it. Or I could go for Pulson missiles, 20 points of damage each, so a lot more will get past shields. And they're also faster and more accurate as well. Interesting choice between the two. Given that they've already got Class 4 deflector shields, yeah, I think I should go Pulsons on this. I would like to get my missile bases improved, and that would be the way to do that. It's something of a lower priority, but I don't want to neglect it either. You know what? I'm going to leave that right where it is sitting. Want to get that... yeah, I need some other things. I just plain need some other things. That's all there is to it. Yeah, I'm sort of in the state right now that I can turtle up a bit. Ooh. I'm gonna go computer. Improved robotic... that was useless to me. That's unfortunate. That is most unfortunate. Let me get an updated report here. Advanced space scanner. That's still the only thing I would want to steal from them. Yeah, they are automatically all in trade with each other and all, sharing their texts with one another at this point, so kinda doesn't matter individually the reports I get from either of them. Okay. Just going to have to try to make the most with what I have here. Well, at least I know what the big mistake this game was, and I won't be making that mistake anytime again soon. Alright, so Torinor now... Okay. Everybody has at least 20 missile bases. Alright, everything's going full tech right now. That's what I need. I need that which will get me out of this quagmire. Unfortunately, all I can do is sit and wait. I'm clicking through the turns fast. Oh, hey, look! There's actually a chance of propulsion happening this turn. Yeah... Maybe your factories should go, because you rebuilt those bases pretty quickly. Only 4? Grr. Atmospheric terraforming. Okay. Do you want to increase the ecology ratio of your colonies with hostile environments in order to begin terraforming your planets? Yes, I do. As much as possible. Proved terraforming plus 50. That'll get me another 10 pop on each planet, and it'll only cost me 3 BC for each of those. Advanced soil enrichment converts standard and fertile planets to Gaias, doubling the population growth and increasing the planet's base size by 50% for the one-time cost of 300 BC. I want to be able to make the most out of the planets I have now, and that is probably the best way of doing so. I will gladly grab that. I will gladly grab that. So I need to invest very heavily in planetology right now. Let me make sure force fields is still at 5% though. Oh. Alright, let's make it 6 then. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so I have an angle. Precisely, Jezendar, you called that correctly. Yeah, I learned something very, very important about the game that I did not know. And now I do. Okay. I'm going to make these 4 colonies worth probably twice what other players have. At least that's the hope. Vox has been terraformed to a normal environment with a standard growth rate. Okay. And their population maximum has gone up to match. And hey, as a direct result, we can build more factories too. Okay, so that's totally a thing. Vox is a minimal, but I'm going to be improving that hopefully pretty soon. With a bare minimum, it's still 7. I get you just up to 8? Alright. Didn't happen there. I'm gonna stop investing in... No, I changed my mind. I'm min-maxing, I admit it. The cloaking device is here. That will be a nice thing to stick on a ship. Class 15 planetary shield. Rains it pours. Class 9 deflector shields. Okay, that's a sizable jump up. 4, 5, 6... No, excuse me, 5, 7, 9. And the Zyro shield is a special, anti-missile thing that you can put on a ship here. 75% of incoming missiles and torpedoes destroyed, not dealing no damage. Although the technology level of the missile reduces that percentage. But that would still be a pretty decent chunk. Planetary shield would certainly help keep me alive, although it's really only an incremental improvement over what I have now. Still 5 more damage off the top. If they ever bother building bombers, that would be a thing. Class 9 deflector shields would be a damn fine thing for me to put on a ship. You know what? Let me actually go for the Zyro. I'm not going to prioritize that, though. I'm sort of happy with what I have there now. I don't want to leave it completely empty, but I do want to reduce it. Let's try to get that planetology tech to come in here. That is a help. Oh, the Darlocks are swinging again. 19 Cobra, 8 Tarantula, 1 King Cobra, cute, and 48 Venom. I am just going to have to hope that what I have here now suffices. They're actually still getting their population and factories up, aren't they? I think I'm content with. Oh well, I suppose I could be opportunistic about this. How many turns before you arrive? 5? Yeah, since this seems to be where they like to go, sure. Let's get some extra bases going. Long-range scanners have begun trekking an amoebic life form and traveling at warp speed into our galaxy. Ah, the space amoeba, huh? And I, see that thing at all? Had fun with a space crystal last time. Here it is. Kind of like way far away from me. Let's hope it stays that way. About times one of these bad random events hits somebody other than me. Oh yeah, I do actually have ships over Torinor, huh? I wish I had thought of that sooner. They'll get there in time. You guys certainly won't. Not anymore. I'm not too concerned, though. I have plenty of missile bases. Actually, sending the bombers there is stupid. There's no point in that. Okay, what have we got? That's actually creeping up quite nicely. Ooh! Still want computer. Battle Computer Mark IV! That is an improvement over what I had. I am happy for that. Of course, I'm currently researching 6, although very slowly. That's still, that's actually still nice. I'm not going to have that by the time I get a new ship, ready to be designed, so I'm sort of alright with this. Still focusing mainly on construction and especially planetology. Small amount in propulsion. Weapons is a lower priority, but I don't want to leave that completely empty. This is, still what it is. Vox is, really, going up there on bases now. Okay. What have the Darlocks sent here? Tarantula has death spores! Well, I'm glad I researched biotoxin antidote then. The King Cobra is armed with missiles. Merculites. Those aren't thick enough to get through my shield. Just about the only thing here that could do anything to me is the Tarantula, which is probably why that's the only one that moved. So you get all the missiles, don't you feel special? die. Jerk. And I did not lose any population to that. Okay, so that went pretty well. Let's go back to research then, Vox. You've got plenty of missile bases. Plenty. Pretty strong stuff. Yeah, I'm soaking up 14 damage from every attack against my planetary targets between this and this. So, yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nice, solid defenses. The glorious Mershon fleet met and destroyed the alien space amoeba plaguing the galaxy. Well, that keeps it from coming for me, then. It doesn't look like it cost them any ships, but then again, for all I know, their numbers were a hell of a lot larger than that. Well, I didn't have to deal with it. It actually affected somebody else. Nice. Chance of it coming in now. I'm just gonna keep investing in that full-on. Nice, again! Yeah, let's stick to computer. ECM Jammer Mark IV. Nice! Very nice. Let me quickly check. How are they doing there? They still have the Mark V ECM Jammer, Advanced Space Scanner. Huh. Yeah, that's still pretty much the only thing they go for. Whatever reason, they just don't seem to be, big on research right now. Alright. So be it. I'm fine with being ahead of you technologically. That's what the Cylons do! Another one. Go for a weapon. What do we get? Anti-missile rockets. Oh, that's a cute little thing to have, I guess. Advanced soil enrichment is here. Yes. Yes, I do. Please. Ah, here we go. Complete eco-restoration. Twice as strong as advanced eco-restoration. 20 units of industrial waste cleared away per BC. That would take my waste costs and reduce them a lot. Also, improved terraforming plus 60 has appeared. That would be 20 more than I have now, and same cost as the 50. Oh, I gotta go for that, I think. Gaia transformations. Make it happen. Make it happen. Still want to go full-on planetology. That's still, still the big one for me right now. That and construction eventually is going to be very important too. Actually, at this point, you know what? They're probably, let's try this, actually. Let's take this approach. Mentar has been terraformed to a Gaia environment. Double the standard growth rate. And look at this, its population max is now up at 190. We can get more people here. Minimum 100 research points, please. And say 10 factories a turn here, I guess, and put the rest on plus pop. That looks to be good right there. Vox has a Gaia environment now. Trying to clean up after that icky mess they had. That looks good right there. Okay, so that's Mentar and Vox on that. Looks like Tornor and Raiden still need a turn. I might have ended up with something in the reserve after that. No, I didn't actually. Okay, so there's Torinor. Let's lock you, right around there, I guess. +3 pop? Be 7.5 factories a turn? Alright. And Raiden. Get you, perfect. Okay. So that's more population, and that in turn is more factories that I can have, and once again, I will be able to improve my base resource generation. Nordia again, huh? It's actually popping up often enough. Maybe I should continue to try to incite revolution. Your spies incited 2 rebels. Unrest now at 6%. I think I should keep on that. If it keeps coming up like that, that might actually be really good. Okay. Mentor! Let's hit its new population limit. Yep, put it into industry. The way to do it. Oh, the Darlocks are back. I didn't even notice. You're funny. Bye. Okay, Raiden has hit its new limit. Yep, everything in industry. That's the way to go. Let's get those things happening. Box. Yep, same deal. Alright. Doing the best I can with what I have. You guys may as well head here. That just seems to be... It seems that the Darlocks are the designated attacker, and that seems to be the designated place to attack me. So I may as well head there. As a matter of fact, I probably don't need it right now, but let me go ahead and establish reloc lines. 2 Vox. Who am I kidding? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not going to be attacking the Darlocks. I don't give a crap. The Silicoid need to be reduced. Orinor is going to be the place. And Raiden is not going to be building ships at all. That's not a thing they're gonna do. Let me relocate to Torinor. Since that's closest to Nordia. That is where I will be hitting them. I want to take over this colony. I want it to be mine. These other ones I'm willing to simply blow into oblivion. Have them cease to exist. Nordia I want. It is a rich world. Kalis I could not eliminate fast enough, but I also don't care if they keep that one. That one is so pathetic compared to the rest. For whatever reason, this game, I don't know what happened with the other races, but yeah, I'm just gonna hunker down. Just gonna hunker down and do what needs to happen. I don't want to throw this game away yet. The other ones, it's like at the point I lose the election, it's like no, I'm not gonna fight that one here. But this one, I think I might actually have a chance. So I'm gonna keep at this. Okay, so Raiden has its factory cap now, and they should be doing all the research. All of it. That is an artifacts world. That is what I need to see. That's how I'm going to turn this freaking game around. If it's going to be at all possible, that is how. Iridium fuel cells have kicked in, so I now have a range of 8. Interestingly enough. What else have we got here? Fusion drives, the warp dissipator. Impulse drives. Move ships at warp 5. It's a maximum maneuverability of class 5 in combat. Between the repulsor beam and the warp dissipator, there's actually the chance of stalling out an enemy ship and then attacking it from outside of its range. So I'm going to go ahead and try for the warp dissipator. Interesting for there to be a weapon under propulsion. Beware, Emperor Zotmeister. The Mershine Empire has arrived to free the galaxy from the Cylon terror. I've been waiting so long to do that voice again. I now have contact with them. Emperor Zotmeister, enter Alkari space and you will be destroyed on sight. Stay clear of Darlock territory. Your mere existence makes us ill. Apparently, something that I could have done for myself was get a better range earlier on, have contact with everybody else, and have a chance to change their minds, but especially after the previous election where so many of them abstained, it didn't seem like it mattered. The Mechlars are not interested in the affairs of lesser species. Stay clear of our territory. Take care, Courtier. They already had Amazon Prime. Okay, Amazon Prime. Way back when that first started, when they were first doing trials, first began it, I was actually doing quite a bit of business over Amazon. I was still very gainfully employed at the time. Amazon always worked really well for me. I ordered things. I usually had them within 3 or 4 days. The system went very, very well, very smoothly. I never had a single complaint about Amazon. Until I signed up for Prime. Literally, the next 2 shipments that I had, and they both qualified for Prime, so I should get the product in 2 days, they each took over a week to get to me. They lost them twice in a row. Pissed me off. Canceled my Prime trial. It's stupid. It was one of the most frustrating things that I'd ever tried. The service literally got worse. Like 4 times worse. Quantifiably worse when I tried to sign up for Prime. So, yeah, screw that. I have never forgotten and I have never forgiven them. The worst part was when I called their customer service and they tried to tell me that I had to fix the problem. That I had to get in touch with the shipping company to get this resolved. I was like, no. No. You don't understand. I have given you my money. You're trying to tell me this is my problem? Guess again. It's you will either fix this or I will cancel the order right here, right now, along with Prime, and I will never use Amazon again. He promptly recanted. Suffice it to say that I also happen to have, as a phone number kicking around, direct access to the local UPS dispatcher's office. This is an extremely useful phone number to have, I've come to learn. I have used it more than once. Easy to cut out all the middlemen. Just call them directly. It's like they will be the person to solve the problem. Yeah, that's, yeah, the fact that Twitch Turbo is now basically being, shall we say, deprecated in place of something that requires Amazon Prime, I have only 2 things to say to Twitch in response to that. So that's my, yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, take care, Courtier. Catch you next time. So that's my opinion on it, and this being a Warlord Wednesday, it's going to be saved for posterity, and I'm fine with this. My opinion has not changed. It is not worth it to me. they would have to offer me not just like a trial, but like a proper apology period of the service before I were to consider signing up for it again. And they would need to not fuck up again. But yeah, I don't trust them. I do not trust them. Okay. So, that's still just chunking away. I am usually a very calm, collected person. But when something is so horrendously wrong as that, when somebody really gets on my nerves and screws with me, oh yeah, I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you all about it. I am more than willing to make the few things that I have very solid opinions on very well known to anyone who's willing to listen. I'll tell you how I really feel. Alright. Normally I'm usually very chill. But, yeah, I don't take to being wronged very well. I don't take to others being wronged very well either. Alright. So, ranking out the factories, given the population has gone up in 3 of my colonies are already all set with that. Lots of... Oh, you're about to be, though. Okay. You're about to be done. There you go. Oh, man. Look at all the... So many resources going to waste cleanup. But that's going to be solved very soon, hopefully. Large, complex things? Oh, you mean like this game? Twitch in general. Okay, and Vox is all set. Okay, we are once again at full research. Alright. Site revolution again. Ooh, unrest now at 11%. That seems to be building up. Reduced industrial waste 20%. That will solve that problem quite nicely. Yes, minimum to keep them clean. Tritanium armor. Factories costing 2 BC each. I think I've already built most of the factories I need to at this point. Let's go for tritanium armor here. Oh look, more Darlocks. Whatever. Still don't care. Still don't care. At any rate, I am still quite happy to have the battery. I will continue to have the battery as opposed to the crown for as long as they let me. I am perfectly fine with this. I do understand that Amazon owns Twitch. I just wish they would get their crap together. I really do. Anyway. Look at how small that is now. That's so much nicer. And that's all getting shunted into research. 2,746 research points a turn now. It is no longer possible in a country in which Amazon Prime is available for you to sign up for Twitch Turbo. They have turned off that option. The only way that you can be a Twitch Turbo new subscriber is to be in a country where Amazon Prime is not available. Anyone who has Twitch Turbo now can keep that going, apparently indefinitely. They have not said they will shut that off. You can keep subscribing to it. They have not changed that. As a matter of fact, it's possible to sign up for Prime and be paying for both. They tell you not to do this. Get get Turbo shut off if you do this. But that is actually still a thing that you can do. But, yeah. If I ever did stop my subscription to Turbo, I could not resubscribe. That has been turned off. No new subscribers in any country where Amazon Prime is available. One thing that really frustrates me is that I can't seem to find a full list of Twitch Prime benefits where the 60-day broadcast archive is mentioned. No listing I have found anywhere does this. There are a lot of passing mentions, they say, where Turbo has every... Where they say that Prime has every feature of Turbo, except it's a crown instead of a battery. But they, even the supposedly long lists, never mention the 60 days. And that pisses me off to no end. And the help page, specifically saying the differences between Prime and Turbo, it says, click here for a full list of Turbo benefits. Here is not a link. It doesn't go to anything. And I actually already complained to Twitch support over Twitter that none of the here's anywhere on the page linked to anything. They fixed most of them, but not that one. So, yeah, it's like, for all I know, I will lose most of my archive. Unless I get caught up on my highlighting. If I were to switch over. So, yeah, definitely not going to do that. Very bad idea on their part for not, like, coming straight out and saying, yes, that is still a thing you have. They're stupid. You do not want to link Amazon with your anything. I can understand that. I can understand that feeling completely. You want to fight this out. Okay, what have you got over there? Still nothing that concerns me, really. You're only a bomber. You're useless. The neutrinos might be able to get some damage in on something. Or not, because that seems to be what all the missiles are aiming at. Did you seriously send in that fleet just to kill my neutrinos? And then leave? Well, thank you for reducing my ship maintenance costs, then, I guess. Idiots. Like I care. Sheesh. Alright. Looks like we've got some bulbs getting filled. Planetology almost there. Ooh! More revolution. Unrest now at 15%. That is building up. That is building up at a very nice pace here. I'm liking this. Might be able to take that rare out from underneath him. Rare, I mean, yeah, that rich planet out from underneath him. Improved terraforming plus 60! The population can go even higher. Yes, do so. Complete eco-restoration. Universal antidote. Reduces biological weapon casualties by even more, but I don't think they're using them anymore. Oh, 20 million more! And it's even cheaper. Oh, and the Bio-Terminator. Really nasty there. I think it's time I went for complete eco-restoration. That would seem to be the right choice among what I see there. Probably a lower priority at this point, but still a sizable one. I think I'd still want to leave the other options where they're sitting. Alright, I think it is time for me to take my break. It's actually been a little over 2 hours now. Now that you mention it... You know what I should be doing? I should actually have my scouts scout. That should totally be a thing now. sitting over... Here, the bombers can return to Torinor, I guess. Let's have one scout go here. That should be in range now. Okay. And the other scout... Ah, Furious is there. Okay. There. Okay. It's obviously, if I can see its name, then, you know, it's been occupied by another player. And, yeah, it's not Orion. Orion's here, 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 or here. It's gotta be one of those four. I don't know which. But I will find it. I will find it, and I will plan for it. Okay. I will save, just in case something weird happens while I'm away. I will, let that show for the moment. This is ugly. But, I might be able to fight back here. They don't seem to be able to take my colonies. It becomes a matter of whether I can manage to build a ship that can successfully fight back against them. Me be able to actually hold a colony until I get it up to par. That's what it's going to be up to. Alright, I'll play some music for you. See you again in a bit.